the struggle to want to let the music finish even though the countdown is finished. Oh, not me going to the wrong one. Here we go. Hey everybody, welcome to my technically second LEGO live stream of 2025. A few weeks ago, I think it was about a month ago, I streamed and I built Ahsoka's Jedi Starfighter with my good friend Katrina, Katrina on social media, the CEO of Ventress themselves. And we had a really great time talking about Tales of the Underworld. But today we're going to be building something that's a little, I guess it kind of came out around the same time if you think about it. We're going to be building the Rebel U-Wing Starfighter from Andor Season 2. And this is the new one that came out this year, because I think there was an original one that came out in 2016 with Rogue One. We ain't doing that one. Though I have been watching a lot of videos of comparisons between the two. How's everybody doing tonight? I had to post a divisive question in the chat because I know everybody's talking about Battlefront 3 technically right now. And if you have been around here for a while, you know I'm like, I love Battlefront for the people that love Battlefront, but I am not good at Battlefront, so I will not be playing it. I got it, I want to say it was May the 4th, 2024 when it was on sale, and I was like, you know what, I'll try the campaign, see how it is. It's not for me, unfortunately, but I love it for the people who love it. So yeah, it looks like right now we're a split chat. I said, which sequel or successor game is your favorite? Because I guess Battlefront 2 is technically the successor, not the sequel. But Jedi Survivor is obviously the sequel. And y'all know I love the Star Wars Jedi series. So right now we're split 50-50 between Battlefront 2 and Jedi Survivor. Y'all know my pick. And then let me know if I'm too loud or too quiet, because I always feel like I have to adjust the mouse a lot. Or not the mouse. I feel like I have to adjust my mic whenever I do these builds. Anytime there's like something in front of me, I feel like I have to adjust the camera a lot. Speaking of, let me fix this too. Oh God. I'm never centered. If you watch my podcast, you know I'm never centered. It just doesn't happen. Oh, also hi again, Andrew. And hi, Star Wars Sublight. The Battlefront 2 slander. It's just not for me. I love it for you. It's just not for me, though. I'm not good at FPS games. I've been playing Outlaws. I got that this May the 4th. I'm horrible at it. I have it on easy. I'm just not good. You thought you were watching Wayseekers for a sec? Haha. Just kidding. It's me. Yeah, I'm trying out this new camera vibe. I was like, I don't want to make myself super small, and I don't feel like I need a big giant screen for the Legos. So I was like, you know what? We'll try the little tile on the side. Try the Lego on the main side. I kind of like it. Let me know what y'all think of the overlay in the chat. And if you haven't already, please make sure to like the stream. I think we're going to probably be doing about 3 streams for this build based on the piece count. I want to say it's a little under 600 pieces. And so I imagine that'll take 3 streams. It may or may not. We'll see what happens. But we're going to start off with bag 1. And yeah. Not the layout just shows I'm rubbing off on you. Hey, you don't fix it if it ain't broke. Okay. So this is our... Oh God, what are the officers called? The ISB Tactical Security Force or something? That's what this person is. They're the stormtroopers without helmets that we saw... I want to say it was in episode 11. Was it episode 11 or 12? Maybe it was episode 12 of Andor Season 2. And thank you both for the compliment on the overlay. Y'all weren't here when I clicked on the wrong one first. Well, not the wrong one, but like the old Lego one. You have to change with the times. Is it Comp Force? Why do I feel like that's something different? We're all a bunch of Star Wars nerds. One of us should know the answer. Maybe that's right. See your little guy. Now, I've seen, like I said, I've been watching videos about this one compared to the old 2016 Rogue One U-Wing, and everyone's complaining that the like inside of it, the interior, is too small. And I definitely see that. I did see a couple like modded builds where people made it so you can actually have the pilot sitting instead of like laying down. So honestly, once I finish building this, I think I'm gonna actually build a a mini version of the Stinger Mantis from Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, because I saw two different versions where people took this set and modded it to the Stinger Mantis. So after we finish the U-Wing, I'm gonna build the Mantis, because Lego won't put out a Mantis set yet for some reason, and if they don't do it with Jedi 3, then it's probably never gonna happen. Give me my Black Series, not Black Series, UCS. You can tell I haven't streamed in a while. Give me my UCS Stinger Mantis, and even if not, give me a Stinger Mantis playset. You know what I mean? I think we deserve that. All right, so here's our little Comp Force whatever guy. Let's actually start building the ship. Oh, see, Sublight, I thought about building or buying the Dark Falcon, and I'm pretty sure that it was like the day or two before I want to say it was the day or two before Skeleton Crew came out, and I was like, okay, if they don't have the Skeleton Crew ship, which I can't even remember the name of it anymore. God, that show was great, but I feel like I don't remember anything from it. What was the ship called in Skeleton Crew? They had that set, and they also had the Dark Falcon out, and I was like, okay, maybe if they don't have the Skeleton Crew one, I'll get the Dark Falcon. I didn't get either of them, but I did see the Stinger Mantis mod build of the Dark Falcon, and I think it looks really cool. I can't remember if there's actually a Stinger Mantis, because you know there's all the different paint versions that you can get. I can't remember if there is a black and red version, but I feel like there would be. I just wish I was talented enough to come up with an alternative build or a modded build. The things these people can create, I'm just like, I need the instructions. You just finished building this, Jace? What did you think of the build? Did you have the 2016 version also, or just this new version? The Onyx Cinder. There we go. Yeah, wasn't there a whole song about it in the series? Or a shanty, one might say. Okay, so there is supposed to be 4 of these. There we go. I feel like maybe that'll help. I'm getting old, y'all. I feel like I need a light on these instructions because I can't see nothing. I'm like, should I put my glasses on? But yeah, the song was something like, yo, I don't remember the words. I'm just like, yo ho, something, something on the Onyx Cinder. Something like that. But I also have been watching Pirates of the Caribbean lately, so it very well could be something from that I'm thinking of. I'm gonna call him out because I feel like he's never posted a video of this. Star Wars Sublight has a really amazing Lego minifigure collection, and not only collection, but like display. So we should all bully him into doing a video about it. Or at least posting some photos, because it's a sick collection. And the display is, I'm very envious. Like, I don't even care to collect Lego minifigures, but the way he has it displayed is so cool. I need 4 of these. Okay. You know what? I mentioned this earlier about music. This is my Ahsoka Lo-Fi that I have yet to finish. That I was like, I should probably finish this and get it up for streaming. I need to finish the drums. And sometimes I feel like the drums are the hardest part. Because there's like only so much you can change. But my Dantooine Outback Lo-Fi from Knights of the Old Republic hit last month 1,000 streams on Spotify, and I could not believe it. It's kind of funny how that ended up being so far out of the 2 that I've posted the most streamed song, between the Jedi Fallen Order Lo-Fi that I did based on Eno Cordova's theme and Knights of the Old Republic, Dantooine Outback. But I guess other people have also made Fallen Order Lo-Fi, but there's like no Knights of the Old Republic Lo-Fi. So if you haven't checked it out, it's available for streaming on all platforms now. And thank you to everyone who's already streamed it. It means a lot. I used to make music. And if you go to my music profiles, you'll see some of my old songs that I'd put out. And it's kind of funny that I think I've gotten more streams on the 2 tracks of Star Wars Lo-Fi that I put out. Like, the amount of streams I've gotten and the amount of time I've gotten them doesn't even compare to my solo music that I was putting out. Which is just telling. I love making music, and which is why I'm still doing it, and which is why I'm still doing, or like trying my hand at lo-fi and whatnot, but it's just so hard to like make original music, make music that you want to make, but also have it be relevant, and you know, what makes you stand out from somebody else who's also making like pop music. You know what I mean? And I'm not doing TikToks, so and I like a good bridge in a song, so I don't think it would have worked out in the long run anyway. Sublight said I'm a sucker for peer pressure. Perfect. Have the video on my desk on Monday. It could be Monday in the US though, so that way it gives you a little extra time. Drop a solo lo-fi. And here's the thing. Right now, because I haven't put out a lot, I can kind of focus on the music that I really like from Star Wars for inspiration for whatever track I want to make. Whereas after I get more out, then I have to start just making lo-fi based off of what other people like. And sometimes that's not as fun. It doesn't feel as creative because it feels more like a task. So I'm like, that's not a bad idea to do something from solo, but I'm like, I can't think of any of the music that stands out that I would want to make something off of. I'm sure there's some kind of motif in there or melody that they play multiple times, but Chicken in the Pot is fire. What? Is that an actual song, Eric? Because the only time I could think of that song like playing would probably be when they're camping prior to the heist, where basically everybody dies except for Han and Beckett. Oh, the song from Dryden's Yacht? Is that the one that the little thing in the jar and the lady are singing? And why is it called Chicken in the Pot? All right, here we are. Don't know what this is going to be yet, but we have a thing. Oh, and Chewie survived. You're right. Honestly, sorry, my mustache needs to be trimmed, y'all. I'm going to be messing with it all stream. The stuff they used in the trailer and then never again. That's how I feel about that amazing Rise of Skywalker theme that's like this really epic, like it almost feels like a reprise of the main Star Wars theme, and it changes keys like twice or something. It like brings tears to my eyes every time I hear it. And I'm like, y'all didn't use this for the opening crawl or like the end credits of the movie. That was a choice. It did get used in the Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga marketing though, and I was like, really? This is what you chose to use this song for? Whatever. But if you send me a link. Oh, did I put these on backwards? Yes. If you send me a link of the trailer with the music that you're referring to, I'll check it out. I'd really like to make a track based off of, oh God, what is it called? It's a funky one from A New Hope that I really, really like. Let me see if I can pull it up really quick. Here we go. From A New Hope, The Desert and Their Robot Auction. I really like that song, and I'd love to do some kind of lo-fi based off of it. I don't know if it would work, but it's something I was like, this would be cool to do a track off of. Also, as I mentioned before, if you haven't already, please make sure to like the stream. That way YouTube pushes it to other people who are cool like us and want to talk Star Wars and build Lego. Yeah, Solo is underrated. And I implore anyone who watched Solo and was the first time around, it's kind of like, I don't hate this, I don't love it, you know, it's whatever. Watch it again. Do yourself a favor. Out of that weird pressure cooker of The Last Jedi 6 months prior and still all the discourse about that, and then Solo coming out and it being a completely different actor and all that drama, watch it now without all of that baggage, and it's actually a really great movie. I've always liked the movie, but some people just didn't vibe with it at the time, but I think you should give it another chance if you haven't already. Oh, did you send me something? If you sent me something on Instagram, my phone is this camera here, so I definitely won't see it until after the stream. But I appreciate it. All right. If I'm not mistaken, I might be the only person that has like a lo-fi version of Eno Cordova's theme, which is what's playing in the background right now. Because I think that was one of the main reasons that I made it, is one, because I love Eno Cordova's theme. I loved it since I put the game in and opened that main menu and it started playing. But like nobody had done any kind of lo-fi off of it, which made no sense to me because I think it's a gorgeous piece and it made for a great lo-fi track, especially for my first one. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this might be the only one. I know I've seen Cal's theme done. I've seen Oh god. What's this song by The Who? Is it Sugan Asana is what it's called? I've seen Lo-Fi of that. But not Ina Cordova's theme. I haven't thought about doing Sear's theme. But her theme is more of a, I feel like it's more of a melody than an actual piece. Which makes it a little bit hard to create a full, like, track off of it. Oh, see, I already messed up. You said, Eric said, I think Solo is much better than Tross in Attack of the Clones. Well, you're in the chat of an Attack of the Clones lover, so take that energy elsewhere. No, I'm just kidding. That's okay if you like Solo better than either of those two movies. Honestly, when I went and saw Revenge of the Sith in the theaters, I was like, this movie feels a little overhyped. That's just my personal opinion. I'm doing that thing where I don't actually look at the pieces I'm supposed to pull. I just look at the picture. And that's how I miss shit. Alright, so according to our poll, Battlefront 2 is winning by a slight margin. Which is okay, I guess. Alright. I feel like maybe the back of the ship? I have no idea. Oh, that's so funny. I just flipped this up and literally in the instructions right there it says to flip it. Okay. Good job, Scotty. What is in the air, Eric? I literally was just about to say, so it's Pride Month. Yeah, happy Pride. I was like, oh, it's great that I pushed back the first stream a week because now the Lego Rebel U-Wing is now the Pride stream. Hey, Brian. Am I doing anything for Pride this year? Well, my city and the surrounding cities usually do a big Pride event, which is going to be on the 20th. Saturday the 20th is like the big event. But I'm probably not going to go because it's just really hot. And it's all outside. But I actually had talked to some of my coworkers because I don't know what it is about my job, but my job hires a lot of queer people, it seems. I don't know what it is, and like specifically queer men. Maybe it's because we're customer service based. I don't know. But I was like, we should do some kind of work queer outing, not like sponsored by work, because I don't want it to be anything official, but I was like, you know, just with the gays that we like and that we're chill with, like we should all go out and do something. So I am putting something together to do at the end of the month for some of my work friends and acquaintances. Allegiant General Pride Month. There we go. That alcoholic. No, why is that kind of fitting though? Because people get really drunk at Pride. And if you ever go to a gay bar, like that pour is going to be heavy. Like you don't need a double because a single at a gay bar is actually the same amount of alcohol as like a double elsewhere. Funny enough, I actually went out to 2 different gay bars like the week of my birthday, which I hadn't been in maybe over a year. It's been a while. Which, speaking of, I guess that's something. My birthday was last week? Yeah, my birthday was last Tuesday. So I ended up doing dinner and then the bar with my friends on last Sunday. And then I went out with my work friends on Wednesday. Got really drunk. And then had to call out of work. Because I was so hungover. The worst part about it, though, is like I got home, ate a full meal, got all my stuff ready for the next day. And then when I woke up, I was like, I can't do this. I was so nauseous. It was horrible. I was like, this is 32. We can appreciate a depressed drinking queer. I don't know if appreciate is the correct word, because I'm like, that's really unfortunate for you. I'm so sorry, friend. If they're drinking because they're depressed. But like, to each their own, I guess. All right, there's a sticker sheet, and I don't remember where I put it. I wonder if it's still in the box. Brian said, I've only been to one gay bar in my life, and I can confirm that. They want everyone in there drunk. Yeah, exactly. Probably so they'll tip the drag queens. Like, when I get drunk, I'm like, oh, you can have a $5 bill instead of a $1. You know what I mean? Oh, Allegiant General Pride, a depressed drinking queer. Yeah, I don't know if he's queer, but he's definitely got some issues he needs to work on. Hence the heavy drinking. Maybe he should try Rhydonium. Just huffing that instead. Okay, I want to know where the sticker sheet is. One moment. All right, I found it. Which one do I need? Number 4. And I hate stickers too. As much as I love to build Lego, these stickers are the bane of my existence. Look how off-center that is. Why? Why? And then I get so irritated like right now, and I'm like, it can't be that horrible. But this sticker's so small. Oh, yeah, okay, we're taking it off. We're gonna fix that. You're seeing Wu-Tang tomorrow? That's exciting. Where at? Well, I don't know if that's any better, but whatever. Oh, you're seeing Halsey tomorrow. Here's a tip for the stickers. Put it in the orange separator. What do you mean by in the orange separator? The tiniest piece attached to the separator, then use it to guide it onto the brick. Isn't that what I just did? I think that's what I just did, and I still fucked it up. So, because my good friend Jonah told me that same thing, and it was funny because it was while he was guesting on my Lego stream. He was like, "Oh no, I just put the stickers on the orange thing and then put it on there. It's so much easier." And I was like, "Huh? Imagine that." My life was forever changed. Uh-oh, Brian. Going to Halsey with your daughter and 2 of her friends? Well, I hope they have fun. Well, then again, if you like Halsey, since I know you all use the same Spotify account, if you have songs of hers that you like, then it should be fun for you as well. No, I'm at my desk and I'm not watching. Okay, yeah, so that's what I did. I just still suck at putting the stickers on. Probably from my shaky hands. Yeah, okay, this is definitely the, like, cargo bay that everyone complains is too small. I mean, not that it isn't small, because it is, but... Oh, Brian, did you find the pieces for your 2016 U-Wing? I know you said you might look for it. Honestly, I do order doubles at the gay bar, which is, well, at any bar. Here's my issue. I like gin. And I feel like gin is just like a very heavy liquor. Not in the sense of like it fills you. I just feel like it gets you very drunk, but slowly. Or maybe gin hangovers are just bad. I don't know. I don't know. A gin urso. I usually drink a gin lemonade. I used to do gin and tonic, but now I'm kind of enjoying gin lemonades. Maybe there needs to be a drink called a gin urso. Some kind of fancy gin drink. You know what? I made this really nice gin lemonade blue curacao drink. Maybe we'll call that a gin urso. Okay, we did it. I didn't use this little square piece, so I'm worried that I missed it. Gin and lemonade is the shit, Brian. Yeah. I love a gin lemonade. That's my new thing. Maybe that's another reason why the hangover's been worse lately, because one, I haven't been drinking that much, at least liquor, and two, lemonade has sugar in it, and you know, the more sugary, the worse the headache and all of that is. Okay, so I thought we'd only get through 2 bags, but we're on bag 2 now. So yeah, I should probably stop with the lemonade. Just switch it back to, honestly, tonic, because I think seltzer also has sugar. I wish more places just had wine. Like, I would just drink wine everywhere. But wine at like a bar, like a dive bar, is never good. I think the new setup is working. You weren't here before, Brian. And Eric, I don't know if you were here when I asked either, but what do y'all think of the new overlay with, you know, the Lego cam being here, me being there. I'm digging it. Brian said I use the Crystal Light packets that you mix into a water bottle. So you just mix the Crystal Light with the gin? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying you do like a tonic or seltzer with your gin and then just put like a lemonade Crystal Light in it? I just want to be on my like adult, like having cocktails at home era. But then you just have to buy and like keep so much liquor and so many like mix-ins in your house, or like mixers and flavored things, and that's just expensive. We'll do that when I finally buy my new wine/alcohol fridge. The one that I had finally broke, and I've been telling myself I can't get a new one until I move. Brian says I like the new layout. Thank you. Eric said it works. Well, I'm glad it works. Then again, I just kind of bobbed my head in between, so maybe that's not that great. Because if only I could build like this and just stare at the camera and like... But... Oh well. What app do I use on my phone? I don't use an app at all. I have an iPhone. So I use the continuity camera because my computer is a Mac Mini. Brian, you're so funny. I would make the lemonade in a water bottle and add it to the gin, or just take a sip of water, add gin and Crystal Light to the water bottle if you're feeling trashy. Take a swig of each. Yeah, so I'm using the continuity camera, which is just a built-in feature with Apple. I'd like to honestly get a dedicated second camera, but I don't know where I would get. I don't know where I would put it. That's a conversation for another day. That's the way I look at it. I'm like, maybe I'll get monetized, then we can think about getting a second camera. You know what I mean? Not that I'm not committed. But basically what it would end up being is I would buy a new like main camera, and my current main camera would become the new secondary camera. Interdimensional sorcerer of Creole descent. Is that what you are, Eric, or is that what you're working on for your comic? Okay, so this is going to be some kind of blaster things. So this is going to be like the front guns of the ship. Oh, that's your comic protagonist? And they're an interdimensional sorcerer of Creole descent. That sounds cool. And I know that normally when someone does something Creole based, they usually like to also have some form of like voodoo in there. Are we doing any voodoo as well? Or are we sticking to more just like I guess regular magic instead of voodoo magic? Or are we doing full-on voodoo magic? I am also working on, and if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen my story. I am working on a new lo-fi track from my favorite character, who also, I don't think there's any lo-fi anything for them. If you know me, you know the character I'm talking about, but I don't want to just come out and say it yet till I finish the song and actually like post it. But I've really been enjoying that one because I'm kind of doing that track of a mixture of kind of, not a mixture, but like I want the track to encompass the journey that the character has gone on through the themes and the sounds and the music. So that's been really interesting to try to figure out how to make that all fit together in one song. But I'm pretty happy with what I've come up with. And like all the creators who went to Lucasfilm and ILM recently in California, and they've all said, I can't wait to share more soon. I'm going to echo that sentiment about my lo-fi. I can't wait to share more soon. The V19 torrent leaks, I did. So this is a set. Who am I? Now I'm even following like Lego leaks and shit on YouTube. It's so funny. Just in hindsight. Things I never looked at before, things I pay attention to now. So yes, I'm familiar with the V4 or the V19 torrent leaks that is supposed to come out in around August of this year. It's supposed to come with Kenobi and a new Ventress minifigure. And the Ventress minifigure, from what I remember, is like her... like from the Clone Wars movie when she takes off her... like the skirt part of her outfit and she's just kind of got like the body wrappings on. She's got on like a body glove, like a purple one, and then wrappings on her arms and legs. And I think that going with that outfit was a choice. She's purple. Like her skin is purple. Because I mean, I saw the leaked image, but it was like a low quality image. Are you saying that the minifigure, like her skin is purple? I've gone full brick brained. I don't know if I'd say full brick brained, as I'm actively building a Lego set and paying attention to the leaks. Literally, I just told my friends we're going to go see Bring Her Back this weekend. And I was like, oh, we should go out to eat before. We can go to the Indian place that's right there. And I was like, and we can also stop by the Lego store that's right there. So maybe I have gone full brick brained. But I don't think I'm going to get anything for me at the Lego store. Oh, her wrappings are purple. Okay. See, here's the weird thing with Ventress, is Ventress has always had purple hues in not only her skin, but her clothing, but depending on the lighting, depends on how purple it looks. Bye, Eric. Thank you for coming by. But the thing is about, like, it depends on the lighting, and we all know that the Clone Wars lighting in the first few seasons was not great. So I wonder if maybe that's why they've gone with such a pigmented color. I don't think I mind it though. But you're right. It's kind of like a mummy. It kind of gives a spooky vibe. Speaking of spooky vibes, I'm so ready for spooky season, y'all. I know we haven't even gotten through the summer. I'm wearing a Halloween shirt. I'll try to get it in the camera. As it says, trick or treat or die. I love Halloween. I love Michael Myers. He's my favorite slasher villain. And it makes sense that I love Ventress because she's spooky. She's a witch. So I kind of like what I'm picking up with your putting down, Sublight. Her looking like a purple mummy. The Obi-Wan looks good too. Now, is it mullet Obi-Wan or is it short-haired Obi-Wan from Revenge of the Sith? Because we all know there's been some continuity issues with the mullet. With like Tales of the Jedi and whatnot. I don't really care. I think it's really fun to see Star Wars characters in an outfit from live action, then taken into animation. I definitely think it works a lot better than when they take something from animation and move it into live action, but that's a whole different topic for a whole different stream. But yeah, I'll be getting the V19 for the minifigure of Ventress. Not as a fellow mullet enthusiast. You know, it's funny. You're a mullet enthusiast and so am I. You have a mullet and I tend to find people with mullets hot. I don't actively look for people with mullets. It's just like anybody that I have a crush on has some shaggy hair, so fucking mullet. Hello, Super Spoon. I'm doing well. How are you? We were just talking about the Lego leaks. Oh, hell yeah, Brian. You got it out and posted pics on Discord? Cool. I'll have to check it out after the stream. I wish I could share them, like we could all share them together actively now. But that's another thing. If you haven't joined my Discord server, the link's in the description. I'd love to have you. That one wasn't any better. I've been trying to be more active on Discord. I feel like I wax and wane when it comes to Discord engagement. Yeah, Sublight, your mullet, my mustache, the ultimate YouTuber. The ultimate YouTuber for sure. But maybe with our powers combined, we can be the ultimate YouTuber. Because, yeah, there ain't going to be no mullet growing from here anytime soon. Oh, you have the old U-Wing as well? So something that I pointed out, well, I don't want to say I pointed out on this stream, but I've been watching a lot of people covering it. A lot of people are saying, you know, oh, it's smaller, which, yes, it's a smaller build. And the pain points are like, when it comes to the minifigure sitting in the cockpit, the pilot seat, they can't actually sit. They have to kind of lay back. And that doesn't necessarily bother me because I'm going to display the ship. I'm not really looking at the figure that's inside. But from like a play standpoint, I know another pain point is the cargo area not being able to fit multiple figures like inside there. Like I said, if you're not planning on using it as a play set, I don't think it's going to be an issue. But if you are someone who likes to actually play with your Lego sets, you don't just want to build them and put them on display, that might be an issue. I think it really just depends on how you Lego. Yeah, exactly. Externally, it's great. Interior, not great. Oh, the V-19 is in the Clone Wars. Oh, yeah, like his Clone Wars armor. Hell yeah. That's what we're here for, Super Spoon. Hopefully that helps. And there's already been modded sets out there, which I was kind of I talked about a little bit earlier, where I saw a modded cargo area to make it so more figures can fit in there, a modded cockpit so the minifigure can actually sit and not lay. There's a modded set that 2 different creators have built the Stinger Mantis from Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor out of this set, which I think I'm going to actually do after I finish the build, which I'm also going to stream because I just think that'll be fun. Like, don't get me wrong, love Andor, and I really love the U-Wing also, like the design of the U-Wing itself, but I don't necessarily need a U-Wing to display. You have a mullet hairpiece with Obi-Wan's name on it? Hell yeah. And we better see a photo of it. Okay, I have no idea how this goes on here. Well, for one, I have it on the wrong part. Oh, it doesn't even go in, it just sits there. That's bizarre. Did I do it wrong? Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you talking about a Hera mod? Not that gives her that get from the Ahsoka series. I assume you're talking about her ass, and I have not. But that would be hilarious to see. I think it's raining outside. That was really bizarre. Sorry, the music started getting quiet. I was like, what the fuck is that? All right, there we go. So yeah, I mean, this is our cockpit right here. That's all. So don't look too close at my stickers. You'll see how off-center they are. Yeah, there we go. Video Hera. You said if it's like the old one, they float because they articulate the proton torpedo. No, I just had it backwards. I fucked it up. You know how it is, Brian. Brian, you've been around here long enough. You know I always fuck up the fuck up the build at some point. Then I got to take it apart. Here's a great question. What is everybody doing between now and I think the next piece of Star Wars content we're getting? When I looked at my calendar last night, I think September 19th, we're getting the second part of Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy. I think that's the next thing, September. How are y'all staying sane without the content? Or are you just catching up on all the other things that you haven't watched? Oh, okay. So we're still sticking pretty even between Battlefront and Survivor. There have been more votes, but they've kind of stayed consistent where it's a little bit over like a 10% difference, which isn't that big, to be honest. All right, there's one side. See, it looks nice now. We got one side down, one more to go. One thing I was trying to do is I actually wanted to make a video this year, going back to Pride. I actually wanted to do some kind of video for Pride Month. But now, I don't know if it's going to happen because I'm not educated enough on the queer book characters, and I don't want to not include them. Yeah, speaking of, Brian, hopefully there's a couple decent books. Yeah, my backlog of books, I need to get on that. I need to finish Mask of Fear because that got put on hold during Andor because Andor was just a lot. I actually bought the Darth Plagueis novel as well because when I was working on my video about Master Soul's lightsaber unboxing that I did, I was like thinking about how everyone had said, you know, if you like political books, the Plagueis book is also like really great when it comes to Star Wars politics. On top of that, you know, it's just more of like Plagueis' story, which I'm still hoping we get an Acolyte Season 2 and a continuation of that story, but if we don't, like, the Plagueis book is definitely something that'll give me a little bit more of that. So, I got the Plagueis book. I'm excited to see what it's all about. You read Plagueis for the first time this year too and you liked it? Yeah. Hopefully I can get through it. I also started Lost Stars. Didn't make it through the prologue of that. Because I think I ended up getting another book. Hold on. Where'd all these pieces go? This is too many pieces to have left over to open another bag. What did I miss? Unless I'm supposed to still have... No. Oh god, I missed... Okay. Let's try this again. Completely missed a bunch of stuff. Not those are my treats for eating. Oh, is this the button for the torpedo, maybe? Now this is the button. Hold on. This doesn't make any sense. This is supposed to go here. And mine is higher. Why is it higher? Super Spoon said a few rewatches, but the rest of the time it's Star Wars YouTube filling in the gaps. Yeah, I feel that. Because I mean, I even have YouTubers that I watch. What are we rewatching? Have you decided on anything specific? Hi, Johnny. How's your night going? It's totally fine. Oh, it's because I put it on wrong. God damn it. Why do I do this? Why can't I follow instructions? There we go. Hell yeah. I don't know why that's like that, but we're not going to question it. Okay, this is a lot of extra pieces too. But I don't see anything that I missed, so I guess it'll be okay. All right. I guess I'll save these for a snack later. I'll save these for after the stream when I decide it's time to eat dinner. Well, we're definitely getting into bag 3. What books is everybody catching up on? I know there was a High Republic book that either just came out or is about to come out, which is like the last one, I think. That's the thing that sucks too about like catching up on the books is that like when I'm reading the book, I want to talk about the book with people, but then like everybody's moved on from it because I'm reading it so late. But it's not going to stop me from reading it. Okay. Johnny and anybody else in the chat, please explain to me this well, I guess it's not hot honey. I keep seeing things all about hot honey, and I'm like, nothing about spicy honey sounds like something I want to eat. Also, on top of that, I know Chipotle was a big place that had like the hot honey, and I was like, what about hot honey feels like it would be good on Chipotle? Like if I'm getting a burrito bowl, I don't want honey. Oh, look, I got 2 things of hair. Maybe I can use one for myself. Here's Cassian. Oh, Rebels again, but trying to tie Andor episodes in. That sounds like a good idea. I will say specifically with my video that I did about Mon Mothma's best moments. Of course, I did that prior to Andor Season 2, so it only included stuff from Season 1. But, like, I was so happy that I went back and revisited that because those Rebels episodes were fresh in my head. And I forgot how, like, great Mon Mothma's story in Rebels is. Also, look at Cassian's blaster. He's got a completely new blaster than, like, the regular Star Wars Lego blasters that they have. So I love that. That's great. Okay, hot honey on a bit of sourdough. That makes sense. I can see that. Hot honey in a burrito bowl. Like, nothing about honey to me feels like it would just mix well with that cuisine. But that's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong. I mean, I cook with spices too. Don't get me wrong. Like, I do enjoy spicy food. But, like, I don't know. Yeah, people love hot honey on pizza too. That's a thing. But I guess people do dip pizza in honey. It seems like all the things that this hot honey is good with is not vegan stuff, which is probably why I'm like, I don't know why anybody would eat that. Because I don't. I do, trust me, I have a lazy Susan in my cabinet with my spices because there's so many. Though I did subscribe to Purple Carrot, which is just like a vegan meal, what do they call them? A meal subscription service, because I was just not having time between trying to work a full-time job, make content, and actually cook good dinners and go to the gym. So I only had to, I cooked for the first time this past Sunday for like the first time in a month and a half. Because I've been eating the other meals or going out to eat. But I made a lovely tofu, broccoli, and rice dish that had lots of seasoning. It was a lovely Japanese barbecue tofu. Okay. So, Johnny said, I found gochujang and maple syrup are a fantastic combination for sauces. Okay. I could see that. I have gochujang in my house and maple syrup. Is honey vegan? It just depends on the person and their definition of what being a vegan is for them. Because the way I look at it, honey is not an animal. It's a byproduct of an animal. And it's not like, I mean, think leather. I mean, I have Doc Martens. They're real leather. So some people won't wear leather. And like, you have to kill a cow to get the leather. Whereas you don't kill the bees to get honey. So I don't see an issue there personally. But other people do, and that's okay. Exactly. See, I'm having this conversation with myself while y'all are having it in the chat. Here's where we are. And that cargo bay is very small. Like, I'm not a size queen, but that is very tiny. And you ain't getting nobody in here. So, well, I guess they would just fall out because there's nothing there right now. Right now, this is honestly looking like one of those Coruscant, like, cloud cars. Not the, not like the Bespin cloud cars. I'm talking about like the one that Dr. Pershing rides around in The Mandalorian. It's kind of giving that. Or like, I think Palpatine and Anakin take one together in episode 1. And I did see... Oh, Brian, you're totally fine. I didn't think you were being judgy at all. But where did I see Johnny mentioned the High Republic book. Currently reading Tears of the Nameless in the lead up to the end of the High Republic, which is next week. Okay. How are we feeling? Maybe, Johnny, you can build some of those Lego sets that you're hoarding in your house. The stack's probably as tall as you are at this point. I don't know what that first word is. Calabrian? Calabrian? Chiles and pomegranate molasses is another really good hot and sweet combo. I don't know, maybe I just don't like hot and sweet. But that's the thing, if I'm going to have something with heat, I'd much rather it be like a flavor spice than just like heat for just like being hot. I'm not a fan of just heat that's just hot. I want it to still taste like something. Nah, he's saving those Legos to pay for his unborn child's college. That's hilarious. You love the set, Jace? Well, I don't know if you were here when I said it earlier, but I'm going to break your heart, and when I finish building it, I'm going to change it into the Stinger Mantis from the Star Wars Jedi games. I'm excited for the wings, though. That's like the coolest part of the U-Wing. Those cool wings and the fact that they're functional in this set. So I'm excited about that. Sublight said, honestly, I'm ready for the story to end. It's been good, but we need a conclusion. Haven't been the biggest fan of THR overall. I lost interest when so many characters are Jedi. I can see that. Because, I mean, the thing is, like, the Jedi, obviously, of the High Republic era are a lot different than the Jedi of the prequel and obviously the sequel and original era. But, like, how different can they be? Because they're still Jedi at the end of the day. They still have the same principles. So I could see how that could get repetitive. Jason, you put in your Rogue One Rebel landing pad mock. Nice. With your Rebel landing pad mock, does that include the Yavin Temple set that they released? What was it, a year or two ago? And every author attempts to define what a Jedi is and what the Force is and all the loopholes on how they can hump. Yeah, I could see where that could get repetitive. And on top of that, like, there's only so many enemies. You can't have the Sith. And I know they've built up the Nile, but, like, it does get a little boring when you're fighting the same enemies and they're just like pirates. You can only do so much with pirates. Did I miss something? No. Oh, you build and buy parts? That's cool, Jace. See, I am just... Star Wars Sublight in the chat has been the one to introduce me to a whole new world when it comes to Legos and buying old retired sets and minifigures and mock-ups and yeah. Now I'm paying attention to the leaks and shit. You tagged me in the tower, Johnny? Perfect. The Sith Infiltrator. Is that... That's not Darth Maul's ship, is it? From episode 1? I cannot recall. I feel like it is. From 2015. It's called Purple Carrot, Johnny. You were close. I don't have the place called Core Life Eatery. I probably would love it, though. I love restaurants where they have lots of options for me. Okay. So I barely know anything about the Nile. I don't know anything about the Nameless. I don't even know what they are. I know what the Drengir are. And I really enjoyed the Drengir story from the Myths and Fables books. Or was it? It's either Myths and Fables or it's the Dark Legends book. I want to say it's Myths and Fables, though. It's called A Bitter Harvest. And I enjoyed that story. That was a fun one about the Drengir. Okay, so we're putting these here. Yeah. I don't know what the Nameless are at all. I was trying to think. And that's kind of like a funny name. You create a faction and you call them the Nameless. Like their name is Nameless. What era would we like to see explored after the High Republic? Do we want to see another major publishing initiative? There's a question for the chat. Or a question for the poll, honestly. I definitely am more focused on animation, which if you watch my channel and my videos, I think that's pretty clear by this point. But for me, like, I'm more excited about where we're going to go next in animation. We know we're getting Shadow Warrior, which, not Shadow Warrior. Is it? Yeah. No, Maul Shadow Lord. We're getting Maul Shadow Lord next year. We're getting Visions at the end of October, which I'm excited about as well. But I'm really excited to see animation. Just anything, more animation stories. Well, Jace, I do. Probably not. Probably not. But I appreciate the conversation we've had to this point. Hey, Robin. I wonder if this is going to be the... Oh, well, it is the back of the ship. I thought it might be like this, but no. It goes on top of here. Like this. Johnny says, I need more stories than that 10-year gap between Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. Honestly, yeah. I'd love some more stories in there. We were just talking about Mullet Obi-Wan. Plenty of time for more Mullet Obi-Wan. Well, there will probably be things that come out of my mouth that a 12-year-old should not hear, so... I can't guarantee there won't be. So I would say you're probably better off not watching the stream. Hey, Crystal. I would never say that, so don't worry. PG-13 stream. That's the weird thing about YouTube. Like, you can make your content, like every video I put up, I'm like, is it made for kids? I'm like, no. But I'm like, it's not made for kids, but it's not like horribly explicit. That's the weird part about it. But y'all know I'm never gonna censor myself, except for the first 15 seconds of the video. Crystal, I miss you too. I need you to turn your Discord notifications back on. I need you to turn your notifications back on so I can tag you, because I tagged you in something, speaking of LEGO streams, and I want to know your opinion about it. Yeah, happy Pride Month as well. Thank you. So far, like I said, welcome to the Rebel U-Wing Starfighter Pride Month LEGO stream. Yeah, Yoda had a green mullet in his younger years. That's a great question, because here's the thing. We know Yaddle has brown hair, and honestly, Yaddle kind of has like a brown mullet in the Phantom Menace. But like, Yoda's hair by the time we meet him is white, and I want to say it's still white in the High Republic as well. Oh, yeah, the YouTube Kids app. I have never... Well, technically, what Star Wars thing did they put in on the YouTube Kids app? I feel like they put something for free. Was it Young Jedi Adventures? I can't recall. Y'all are ridiculous. Oh, Star Wars Rebels is on Star Wars Kids? Okay, by the way, this is something people love about the Dedra minifigure, so I want to point this out. There's her head, and she has this hair piece that's her hat, but it also has like her hair in the back. Like, how cool is that? And so now, let me turn her around the right way. She's got her little hair there. Look how cute. Yeah, there's some cool headpieces. Definitely. I was like, Sarah? Who is Sarah? Oh my gosh, I just censored myself. Y'all are ridiculous. I was literally about to say, who the fuck is Sarah? And then I didn't say it because I was like, oh! Yeah, Dedra definitely has some serious hat hair. Okay, y'all are ridiculous. I do have it set for, there's like an option of like what it will allow and what it won't allow, and I have it on like light moderation or something. I do have some banned words that nobody should say, so they're banned. Oh, in the game, Indiana Jones has his hat on his hair, but the figure just has a hat. You're right. So there's Dedra with her little blaster. By the way, we've got Dedra, we've got this man, and we've got Cassian. Look, they're all hanging out. Shit, is the mod getting paid time and a half? The mod better not be getting paid, because I'm not. And if they were getting paid, they'd be paid by me. Okay. I can't. Kenny is not the mod. I think Crystal was a mod at one point. Okay, who's gonna make the joke? Maybe the mod is the friends we made along the way. I hate that shit. Oh, you're a mod on Discord, but not on YouTube. Okay. Austin was here earlier. I don't know where he went. Also, if y'all haven't already, please make sure to like the stream. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any of my streams as well as my content, because I think I'm about to start making videos again. I am going to film an unboxing. I got a new lightsaber, so I got to film an unboxing for that, which I plan on doing this weekend. This is a long ass piece. Oh, sorry, Brian. Now we're messing up your dad jokes. Oh, crap. Oh, these are the wings. I'm like, this is a very long piece. Well, that's why. It puts the U in wing. How can Sublay and Brian be the same person when one of them is in Pennsylvania and the other is in New Zealand? It's not even the same day. It's still Thursday on the East Coast, and I'm 95% sure it's Friday in New Zealand. Actually, if I did the math, it's probably, oh god. What is it, like 12:30 on Friday? Don't we love time zones? Friday, 11:30 a.m. Okay. Okay, so I was almost right. I love that. Then how does Sublay and Things have the same first and middle names? I don't know. Technically, they would share my last name is Star Wars. My last names are Star Wars. So, you know. It's a family name. Andrew was here earlier too. I don't know where they went. Not my last name's hyphenated Holiday Star Wars. Andrew was the first person to show up. They showed up when others did not. Oh god, not another sticker. Okay. Not that they were a real one. Even tagged me in the chat with a hi at Scotty Holiday. And I even responded while the countdown was still going on. I honestly thought I was gonna start the stream without the countdown because I was like, oh, I've got plenty of time. And then I'm like getting my shit together at 9:55. I was like, fuck. Sublay, you saying this is your new mod speaking? For some reason I heard that in the voice of God from Narkina 5. So like, this is your new... I can't even get deep enough, but like... That's the voice that I heard. This is your new mod speaking. Now aren't the real ones the vultures picking up the scraps 84 minutes into the stream? I don't care what time y'all show up. I just appreciate y'all showing up in general. I pointed this out earlier, but some of you were not here. Once I finish this build, which I don't think that's going to happen tonight, but I'm going to completely take it apart and build it into the Stinger Mantis from the Star Wars Jedi games, because I've seen 2 different mods of this set using no other pieces to make the Mantis. So we're going to be doing that as well at some point. You didn't know that Forrest Whitaker was doing a voice of Saw Gerrera? You thought he just talked like this all the time? That's hilarious. Yeah, Johnny, I'm such a night owl. No, that was Joan Rivers. Yeah, I'm a night owl and I work from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. So like, I gotta come home, I gotta take a shower so I can look beautiful for y'all. And that's why we're starting at 10. And it's great for my friends on the West Coast, but horrible for the East Coast, I know. Oh, thanks, Robin and Crystal, on the stash. It needs to be trimmed a little bit right now. It's hanging a little too far over my lips, but I appreciate it. I said once I lost a little bit of weight, I'm going to cut my beard off, and didn't lose as much weight as I wanted to before cutting it off, but I was just like, fuck it. I need change. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side. What is hot? Are we saying the mustache is hot? Oh, thanks. It's the same mustache that's always been here, but I guess now it's getting its own time to shine. I feel like I need to be wearing leather and like I feel like I need to be on a Tom of Finland, like jeans and a leather harness. It's giving Cal Kestis. Yeah, it's giving my version of Cal Kestis. And it'll be great when I build his ship. Add eyeliner to who? Me? Do I own eyeliner? I might. But I can't do eyeliner for shit. I'm not eating a Lego. Maybe when I get super chats, if you super chat me to eat a Lego, I'll chew on one for you. How about that? I have selective reading. What did I miss? What did I select to not read that you're referring to, Robin? Are you talking about why am I wearing a hat in bed that Johnny said? Because like Tom of Finland, they always have on the hats. Huge, like big hats, huge bulges, jeans for some reason. I don't know. Oh. I'm trying to keep up with y'all. Okay, let me put this piece on here. Look how cool that is. Yeah, going back to what Crystal said though, is Celebration 2027. Can tickets go on sale now? That way, like, that way I can get my ticket and have no choice but to save PTO and whatnot. I want it to be real. I want it to feel real. Sublight, are you going to come to LA Celebration to hang out with us? LA's not a far trip from you. It's not like it'd be on the East Coast. You want to have an after party at your place, Crystal? I mean, how many people are we talking? Well, then again, you moved, so maybe you have more space now. It's going to be Crystal's couch. Lots of planning, yeah. Well, no, I don't think Crystal moved yet. But I know she is moving prior to Celebration. And if I recall, it's only like... Currently, she's like not super far away, but then she'd be a little bit further away. But like not far still. Oh, does it come out of... Oh, look. Look at it. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I did not know it has these little pieces that it hooks into. That's awesome. Okay. Johnny, without context, eggs get harvested and frozen in like a month, and then we're planning on implementation in November. That's just so funny if there's no context. You have a 1-year-old for Celebration? That sounds like a stressful time. Speaking of, there is another creator whose name I'm not going to name that I think is very hot. And when I saw that he had his really young child like with him in Japan, I was like, I couldn't imagine bringing a child that can't even walk to a completely different country for a convention. If y'all know who I'm talking about, no, you don't. No. That was not your wife, Sublight. You're so ridiculous. Oh, Crystal's been busy. She's been doing makeup for, oh God, what is it called? True Classic. She's been doing makeup for True Classic because I sent y'all this really funny thing about Ube. Is it called Ube? I'm pretty sure it's Ube. I think I just sent it on to Crystal on Instagram. I might have sent it to you, Johnny. I can't remember, but I will when we get off the stream. It was very funny. Did you see the Ube thing I sent you, Crystal, then on Instagram? Because if you saw it while we've been doing this stream, my phone is this camera, so I haven't seen the notification. Wow. There must not have been a lot of Legos in the first few bags, because I've gone through almost 4 bags at this point. El Ube. I just love how it said, like, what did it say? Happy Pride Month and AAPI month or something like that. But then again, isn't AAPI in, what is it, February? Or was it when you are AAPI and gay? Or when it was like you are AAPI and LGBT. I don't know, something like that. Speaking of, I really hope that that person that mentioned being trans in the chat was actually being serious and wasn't just like making a joke. So I felt bad for not mentioning it, but I was like, but if they're lying, I don't want them to say something mean. Oh, AAPI was in May? My bad. I sound uneducated. How far are we into... I'm finna drop some tea. I mean, you can drop some tea. We've got like 15 minutes left. I'm waiting for said tea. Well, that's crooked. Oh, well. Oh, Jesus Christ. What'd they have to say about your film? Did they tell you that it was amazing and that they loved it? Speaking of, it was just Brian Barry's birthday of Pink Milk. I texted him. It was, I want to say it was on Monday. So many birthdays right now. Something is Lord of the Rings core. Oh, is it about Donuts If I Do? Because I feel like Donuts If I Do definitely you could say is a slightly Lord of the Rings core. Oh, you're establishing shot short. I don't know if I saw that yet. God damn it. These sticker pieces on this set are the bane of my existence. This set specifically, because they're all tiny stickers, and I'm already struggle with the stickers, y'all. You know, we're gonna put it on like this. Good enough. Well, I'm excited to see it as well. You'll have to link it in Discord so I can go watch it after this. These stickers, so the blue, the yellow from this sheet. Is that one more? No, I think that's all of them. Okay, so there's that. Oh yeah, Johnny. If you're gonna have a kid, there will be never a return to comic writing for the next, like, what, 20 years. So I hope you get in everything you wanted to do now. At this point, your kid will be old enough to build the Lego sets by the time you get to your stack. Y'all can build them together. Okay, so now we're going to put this wing on. This ship is such a cool design. I miss cool starship designs. Like, I don't feel like we have as cool of ships anymore. Like, everything just looks like a freighter. And, like, freighters are boxy and boring. I want more N1s, U-Wings. Cool shit like that. The non-aerodynamic ones. Yeah, the freighters. Not gray triangle, gray oval, and gray box. Yeah, the Onyx Cinder, and I mentioned, we actually talked about that earlier because I couldn't remember what it was called. When it shed the outer hull, that ship was sleek. Can we get more Skeleton Crew, please? Renew the Acolyte, renew Skeleton Crew, let's go. At least with Skeleton Crew, it's not been, like, officially canceled. But I'm just like, come on. Oh, I put this on wrong. Okay, so this goes here. And then this goes, okay. The turtle tanker. They did make a Twilight Lego, yes. It's the Cullens house. They're making One Piece Legos too, which I was saying, is this going to be the first Crystal Kyber live stream? Or Crystal Kyber Lego stream? No, if they did in 2008, there's a new one of the Cullens house that just came out. Oh, Anakin's ship from the Clone Wars. I'm like, yeah, they did one of the Cullens house, duh. I'm an idiot. You're talking about his janky freighter from the Clone Wars. Why are these not? What did I do wrong? Okay, y'all saw me, I was having no issues with the wing before, and now I can't do it. So what did I mess up? Oh, I see. Love you too, Brian, thanks. I was being so serious. I was like, yeah, they made a Twilight Lego. I don't really watch Twilight, but... I feel so fucking stupid. Oh, God. Set 6 or 7680, is that Anakin's ship from the Clone Wars: The Twilight? Not Edward Cullen's family's house. God. Don't you love when those moments are captured on camera? Or when I really mess up the pieces like now and I have to pry them apart. Honestly, okay, so here's the thing about the Harry Potter show. I love that Pedro Pascal has came out and like condemned the show, as well as like J.K. Rowling, because one, she's a fucking trash human being, but also like with the show, the fact that she's involved and their HBO is paying this transphobe. Anyways, but I'm like, Pedro Pascal is like an HBO darling, so the fact that he's come out in opposition of this show is insane. I mean, it's not insane because of who he is, but it's insane because of, like I said, like, he's an HBO, like, HBO loves Pedro Pascal. So I don't know how they're going to feel about these comments, but... Why is this not lining up? What am I doing wrong? Why has Chase been banned from the chat? Yeah, literally spending her money on anti-trans shit. It's not annoying, it's disgusting. And that she like gleefully parades around about it. You know the meme of that girl that's like the friend that's too woke? She's like the friend that's not woke enough. Or I guess the friend that's not woke at all. Alright, so I royally fucked this up. So now I have to rebuild this portion. Okay. We just did that wing. We've got to go back and do this one because Scotty fucked it up. The millionaire who claimed she was homeless and then wrote a book. What's the age recommendation on this set? I think it's 8+. Okay. Here we go. Crystal is your Pedro Pascal. Are you saying that Crystal is over the age of 40 to you? Crystal is my Mr. Fantastic. The age rec on my stream, that's up to YouTube to decide. That is not a Scotty thing. Okay. I get it. Robin says that Crystal is their Pedro Pascal because to them, Crystal is their daddy. Not you saying Crystal is my gay dad. And I hope I look as good as he does when I'm at 50. But I'm white, so I probably won't age very well. That's why I'm staying out of the sun now. Okay, this is where I'm screwing up. We've got the wing. And it's supposed to go here and line up there. Okay. Sunscreen is important. Yeah. And I'm your Katie Sackhoff. What, your lesbian mom? Your lesbian, not lesbian mom? Okay. We're getting there, y'all. And I will... Dathomir has two... Is it two suns? No, it has two moons. I don't know how many suns Dathomir has. Now... It looks naked when you take the wings away like this. Like, it's a little ship. Robin's your Omega. Your trans clone. Yep, that tracks. And we all know Robin loves Omega. Not spread them. Y'all, don't let Sublight fool you, because he may be memeing in the chat, but this man sent me a package from his celebration trip, which I received today. So he's actually a sweetheart. Don't let his demeanor fool you. I've not opened the package yet, though. No, I don't want to open it on stream because I am not very reactive. Not Scotty has been banned from the chat. I planned on, like... I was thinking about making a short out of it, to be honest. And look at that. I thought I was going to finish early, and here I am finishing late. Y'all can make a joke out of that, too, if you want. All right, and there's more than... oh, there may not be more than 4 people in the chat. But for all of you in the chat right now, if you haven't already, please make sure to like the video. I better see them likes going up. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe as well. The ship is not done yet. We've still got to build the top. And we still got to build the doors for down here. Yeah, make sure you like the video or else. Or else I'm going to send Star Wars Sublight on you. And he'll make you eat Legos. For his own enjoyment. Not gay Asian adjacent. Okay, this is looking a little more sleek. It is kind of boat-shaped, isn't it? Am I hungry for plastic? Oh no, it's more pieces that I missed. Am I hungry for plastic? No, but I'm sure we all eat a ton of it in our horrible food. Well, you may not, but for those of us that live in America. All right. My Star Wars jet ski is almost complete. So we've got the beginning of the cockpit. We've got the little cargo area in the bottom. We've got our wings that do come out or spread, as Sublight put it. We got through 4 bags today, and we got through Cassian, Dedra, and this man. So yeah, this was a great little stream. I'm going to be streaming again next week, next Thursday, same time, same place. I hope you all come back and join the fun. And like I said, once I finish this, I'm going to take it all apart, and then I'm going to build the Stinger Mantis out of it from Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Order. And it's going to be a really great time. So we're really doing the Pride Month U-Wing special here. Austin is your Diego Luna. All right. On that note, thank you all for coming and hanging out. If you haven't already, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Join my Discord. It's free, and all of the crazy people in this chat are in there, and we do the same thing there. And we get on camera together, so it's even more fun. But yeah, thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you next Thursday. In the meantime, have a great night, and may the Force be with you.